You know what's really disheartening is the things that are coming out about things that we watched when we were kids. Like the whole thing with Nickelodeon, with the stuff that was going on with those kids, and to show all of that. Now that you really look at it, if you go back and watch those shows, now you start seeing the creepy stuff that happened in those shows. And you be like, dang, I didn't pay attention to it. Because as a kid, you're not paying attention to it. You thought they were just being goofy. But sitting here watching the stuff that went on with the Power Rangers, like the Power Rangers show, really is disheartening. Like it just shows you that the entertainment business is not built for nobody. Like these people said that they could barely pay their bills. They had the biggest show on TV for kids. The show grossed billions of dollars and they couldn't pay their bills. Like the guys that played Zach and Jason, the Red Ranger and Black Ranger, they did a sit down and they talked about how they weren't getting paid anything. Like they had to do 40 episodes. They signed on to do 40 episodes. And then they bullied them. They bullied them into signing the contract. Like um the guy that plays Zach, he said that he signed his contract. He was an adult. He had to see sign his contract, and when he seen it, he was like, "Yeah, this is not a lot of money, but something big can come from this." And then the guy that played Jason, he was a teenager. He was 17. He was 17 when he signed his contract, and they told him, "Hey, if you don't sign your contract now, we'll just find somebody else to do it, play the role." And then when he signed his contract, they told him to post date his signature on the contract to reflect his birthday, like the day after his birthday, or some time after his birthday, after he turned 18. And then they said they couldn't even afford meals. They couldn't afford to have cars. They didn't have, like, they were struggling to get by. But they had the biggest show in the world, not the country, the world. They grossed billions of dollars, and they couldn't even give these people a living wage. It just shows you, like, the entertainment business is not built for anybody. Like everybody's getting screwed. Actors are getting screwed. Musicians are getting screwed. Producers are getting screwed. Rappers are getting screwed. Everybody's getting screwed, and it's super disheartening. Super disheartening. Like those people were a major part of my childhood. They were a major part of my childhood. I remember being with my nephews, like me, because me and my nephews are close in age. Like I'm 42. My oldest nephew was 36, 37 years old. My youngest is 36. Like we grew up together, and we used to fight and argue about who was going to be Green Ranger or who was going to pretend to be White Ranger. And we would we'd be outside in the yard fighting and singing, if I was White Ranger, I'd be singing White Ranger Tiger Power, White Ranger Tiger Power. Like I love that day. And you can call me a cornball. Yeah, I was corny and I'm still corny now. I don't care. But I love spending that time with my nephews, beating each other up, fighting outside. We would argue about who's going to be Green Ranger this time or who's going to be White Ranger. I remember when they came out with the White Ranger sword, the tiger sword. Yo, I remember when Tommy came to Angel Grove and he was the evil Green Ranger, and Rita, like, they had him faking and doing stuff. He would beat the dog shit out of all those Rangers, and Like I kept saying like, yo, this is the greatest show ever. But now, like just watching it and seeing the story that they had and the issues that they were having, I feel bad for those people, man. The entertainment business is not built for nobody, man. Sad.